Hey, what's going on, guys? This is AndrewChicken, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to play a bit of Io, because she has gotten a massive amount of buffs in the recent Valors and updates. And I want to show you what I think is the best playstyle for Io, now that she's gotten all of these cumulative changes over the past few updates, because she has changed quite a bit, and she is very, very strong right now. So, I want to show you kind of the build that I'm going to be using, the talent I'm going to be using, and explain why Io is able to be so very interesting and kind of really good right now. Because, yeah, she is very different to the way she was at the start of this year. So, if you are unaware of the changes, first of all, lifelink got put into base kit. So there is a brand new lifelink, which now allows Io and Luna to basically heal each other for 50% of the healing they give to other people, which is really good for self-sustain. And Luna now inherently just has the healing at base kit, and at base, she heals for 150 per tick, so the penalty of old lifelink has just been completely removed. So what that means is you can now play Goddess Blessing or Sacrifice and still have Luna heal. And I'm not actually going to be playing lifelink, I'm going to be playing Goddess Blessing, because this is what I think is going to be the new sort of meta for Io, because this allows allies being healed by Moonlight to take 15% reduced damage, which is actually pretty huge. And what we can do is we can stack this with the speed card, which allows us to give our allies movement speed while being healed by Moonlight. I also have Moonlight, or Moonwalk, and protectors for Moonlight generation, and then we can buy some Haven, I guess. And yeah, what this build, or what this combo allows us to do is give our team a lot more utility, while still being able to heal them for quite a lot, because her healing has just been massively buffed, right? I mean, she now has lifelink at base kit, you can see. Luna is healing my team, and they have a Betty, so she's about to die. But yeah, and I'm also healing for 150 per tick, and that is just a base feature now, so the healing is really good. And then we can just stack all this stuff on top of it. We can stack the damage reduction on top of it. We can stack the movement speed on top of it. And a few patches ago, or I think last patch or something like that, she got a buff to her Moonlight to where she just regenerates Moonlight faster at base now. Which means you need to build less for Moonlight regeneration in your build now. You don't have to go as hard into it, which is what frees up the space to use the movement speed card in the first place, which is really, really nice. Also, what are these guys doing 15 feet into their backline? What the heck? Okay, well, let me kill Makoa for you then. I don't know what they were doing so far in. But yeah, let's move Luna onto the point here. And yeah, Luna will just be giving me a bunch of extra self-sustain, which is nice. I like keeping Luna near me. That's why I use the card Protectors, which generates Moonlight when I'm near Luna, because the way I play Io is I generally just use Luna as a bodyguard. I keep her near me, she heals me, and she attacks people who get near me. I can tag them with my own primary fire, and then she'll go out and stun them. And I think that's generally a pretty safe playstyle for Io. I don't know if it's necessarily the best, but it's just what I like to do, and it generally works out for me when I do play this character. Why is my aim so bad right now? Okay. Let me move Luna back onto the point. I actually need Luna to help heal Nyx, get some AoE healing out there. The Cluster Bomb just ravaged her, though. I'm actually going to move her back here, and we should be able to cap here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. But you can see how fast Barrick is moving there when I heal him. It's a nice extra boost to their movement speed. And movement speed is really, really good. Like, I don't really see a reason why you wouldn't run this card, this patch, if you're playing healer Io, because that movement speed will allow your teammates to reposition and get behind cover much more efficiently. And, you know, that will help them avoid damage. It'll help them potentially chase enemies as well if you want to heal somebody as they're attacking. It gives you, you know, just a bunch of extra breathing room for your teammates, and it's really good. And you couple that with the damage reduction on the talent. Yeah, you have a really powerful healing beam with your Moonlight. I'm out of Moonlight, sadly, right now, but we almost saved the Barrick from that. We can certainly save the Nyx here. I'm gonna pop my own ult out, but I think I'm just dead. Kill me! My entire team just died around me. I pushed a little bit too aggressively, and the enemies just countered. Yeah, let's buy more Haven. Another reason why Io is pretty good this patch is something that's always been good about Io, which is you don't have to buy Chronos with Io, because Chronos does nothing to affect her Moonlight regeneration, and you don't need Chronos for her other abilities. You don't need Chronos for Luna, and yeah, I mean, technically you can buy Chronos for her movement ability, but it's not really that helpful to buy Chronos just for that. So, yeah, that's really nice. It means you can just spec into more survivability with Haven, or Nimble, or anything like that. Dude, the enemies are just destroying us right now. We are not killing them at all. I showed up a bit late to the fight, and everyone was already practically dead. What the heck, man? We really need to regroup right now. This team is not doing a good job of that. Khan is just dead. I just realized we actually have 3 tanks. Shows how much I'm paying attention right now. Let me throw Luna down here. Give some healing to Nyx, and look at how fast we can heal her back up. I believe she has Rejuve? Yeah, she has Rejuve 3, so she's going to be getting almost 200 healing per tick from my right-click, which is just absolutely fantastic. Problem is, we are really split up right now. I'm going to throw some healing out here to Khan right now, because it looks like he needs it the most. Although, we're just so fractured. We need the team to be grouped up. I can't heal people on 2 completely different lanes like this. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Let me get Luna in here for some massive group healing. And I'm out of Moonlight. I'm just gonna spam it on Nyx. Kind of like I'm playing Saris almost, right? Throw the healing out, then let the cooldown come back. Throw it out again. And there we go, we're keeping the team alive. This is just straight up better than old Lifelink, because old Lifelink did less healing on the right click, and then we are also giving them 50% damage reduction. It's just monstrous how good that buff is. It's really crazy, I think. Here, stay alive. There you go, Vatu, I got you. And yeah, we can heal up the barrack there. I don't think we're really going to stand much of a chance here. Luna just got evaporated. That was like a 6 cluster bomb right there. That hit like everything. Just did like 3k damage with 1 cluster or something like that. It's definitely unfortunate that we're playing triple tank here versus Betty, especially, you know, me playing with Luna here, that's an extra deployable for clusters. Barrack has turrets, those are extra deployables for clusters. They have deployable shields. She's going to get fat clusters, and then it's also ice mines. Like, we really got an unlucky match here with Io. At least in terms of the enemy team comp, but that's okay. I could also buy some Veteran, but she is playing Fiery Disposition. I don't know if that's the greatest idea. I think I'll actually buy some Nimble instead, so that way I can reposition better. Because I was running into issues there where I could not get into a good position to heal all my teammates, because they were just so spread out. And Nimble will help me get away from the cluster bombs faster, so that's good. We do also need some Master Writing at some point, because it is Ice Mines, but I'll handle that later. Let's head into the fight. I'm going to keep Luna up here, I think. I think Khan's going for an ult as well. We do have all of our ults, which is excellent. And actually, I'll put Luna down there a little bit. Here, have some healing. There we go, good. Heal up the Barrack. He's very low right now. We can keep him alive and help him finish off the Makoa. Perfect. Heal you up as well. We only lost Nyx, but she was really deep into the enemy's backline, so yeah, it makes sense that she died. Just keep healing you. I'm going to put Luna up here. Give you some additional healing, regenerate my own Moonlight. Moonlight regenerates just so rapidly now. I mean, I've barely spec'd into it. The only Moonlight cards I'm running right now are Protectors at level 3, and then extra Moonlight capacity. I don't have, like, you know, some of the 5/5 builds you would see where you would run, like, Protectors 5, and then the card that regenerates just passively at 5. None of that, and it's still regenerating this fast. I mean, that would have been unthinkable at the start of this year. And now, that's just how it works. You could still go for, like, all the regeneration if you really wanted to just never run out of healing, and I'm sure that's a viable playstyle. But at least in late game, I prefer the extra utility of the movement speed card. You probably could go for a little bit more regeneration than what I'm doing right now. Like, you could maybe do Protectors 4, and then speed card at 4. You can shuffle it around a little bit. But the main purpose of this build is just to demonstrate, you know, speed card at 5. And just have the speed be really, really powerful. It's effectively the same movement speed as, like, what Grok Totems provide. Grok Totems, of course, have the benefit of being able to apply it to everybody who's inside of the radius, so it is still arguably the better card. But the thing with Io is Io can apply it for, you know, a very long time and also apply it over a very long distance, right? I can just keep the beam on somebody, and then they can just walk all over the place, and I still have the movement speed on them. One thing I would like to see, though, that is kind of inspired by TF2, is I would like to see the movement speed card also apply to Io when she heals. Kind of like how it works for Medic in TF2, where Medic will inherit the movement speed bonus of whichever character he's healing. It would just be kind of a neat little detail that would help make Io keep up with these people that she's speed boosting. Yes, it would be a further buff to a support that's already pretty powerful this patch, but I think it would just be cool. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments about that, if that's a good idea or not. I don't know why I did that, because that doesn't work. Kind of stupid. Don't worry about it. I'm really stupid. We don't talk about that. Jeez, with a play like that, you wouldn't believe I hit Grandmaster this season. But I tell you what, I didn't hit Grandmaster playing Io. I actually don't play that much IO, as I'm sure you've probably gathered by now, by the fact that these are very casual and not very strategic or smart plays that I'm bringing out here. The simple point is to show that, you know, I don't have the mechanics on IO or anything, I don't have all that, but I do at least have the ability to speculate that with all of these buffs and the cumulative stuff you can do now with IO, where all of these things are just stacking together through the power of all these buffs, that you can, you know, run DR, run movement speed, and just give your team a bunch of buffs while still being able to heal like crazy, and I think that's going to be the best way to play IO. Because the other talent, Lifelink, doesn't help your team as much, apart from keeping you alive more, so that way you can heal more. And there is definitely value to that. But at the same time, it is a healing-centric talent, and that healing will fall off in late game. So... And also, it's not like a crazy amount of extra healing you're getting from Luna. I mean, it is, you know, a few hundred here and there if you're, you know, healing multiple people with Luna. And also, you don't count for that healing, so if you stand next to Luna, you're not just going to get an inherent, you know, extra 150. But, yeah, that'll really fall off late game, especially if people are shooting at you. Whereas damage reduction, 15% damage reduction, is just massive value on everybody except Inara using Mother's Grace because of diminishing returns. But, like, I'm giving this Barrack 15% damage reduction that he did not have before. The same goes for Khan. The same goes for Nyx. And that is really valuable. Like, super, super valuable for survivability. And in a sense, it makes it so that your healing is stronger. Because, you know, if your teammate is taking less damage, then it's less damage for you to heal back up. And that's the concept, you know, not just with Moonlight, Goddess Blessing. It's just the concept with damage reduction, period. That's just how damage reduction works. So that is really good to see as well. That's another kind of healing buff you can think about that this talent provides. Anyways, I'm going to keep Luna back here so she can regenerate Moonlight for me, and I'm just going to right-click Barrack, except he just got eviscerated. Man just fell over. We need to group up right now. I'm going to move Luna back here. Oh boy, they are really pushing me back right now. I don't want Luna to die. Alright, Luna, come over here. I cannot peek this right now, or I will die. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I need to heal Nyx, though, but I can't get to her. I was just too low from the Octavia, man. I need to touch point again. I'm going to spam damage into Makoa right here. He dies, that's good. I get this down. Oh, massive cluster bomb. That's going to do a lot of damage. These guys don't have rejuve. I mean, Khan does, but Barrack doesn't. I really need Barrack to get rejuve, but we do have control of this point again. That's good. Do some healing. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have the Furia. Hold on. I'll shoot her. There we go. Oop. Hey, there we go. We kind of sped him away. Got him enough healing that he was able to survive that, and we can kill her as well. Good. Oh! So I guess now we can kind of talk a little bit about, like, where is Io in the overall meta? Dude, this con is just throwing everyone off the map. But, like, is Io, like, a super top-tier support right now? She is certainly way stronger than she used to be, which is, you know, good, considering she was kind of weak before. But is she, like, an S-tier support right now? I'm a little bit cautious of going that far. I'm not sure if I would still say that about Io. Because she's still not perfect. And I think some supports still do stuff better than her. One major glaring weakness of Io, right off the bat, is her lack of damage. She doesn't really provide damage output throughout the match. At least not that consistently, right? She spends most of the match channeling Moonlight. And, you know, obviously with all the buffs that she provides this patch with Moonlight, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But, oh, please stand near Luna. Thank you. But yeah, it does mean that she's not really doing that much damage. Of course, Luna can also do damage. But it's not like she's playing Grover. It's not like she's playing Furia. It's not that much damage. So that is something that is a little bit weaker about Io than some other supports. And also, the healing is a little bit limited in the form of the fact that it's single target. You can switch it very quickly to heal different targets, but, you know, it runs into issues where if your teammates are body blocking each other, you can't heal the right person, and, you know, you could just end up dumping all your Moonlight into one person, then having no Moonlight for anybody else. And Luna is an AoE healer now, just at base, through and through, but that's basically one Grok totem. It's not a lot of AoE healing, and it's also limited range, and Luna can die. So she's not perfect. I don't think I would classify her as like an S tier support right now. I could be wrong. I was wrong about Genos when he got massively buffed, a few months ago. So, I could be very wrong about that. But she's probably a solid A tier support now with all of these changes, because there is just so much healing output that she can do, on top of the fact that she has crazy damage reduction that she provides, crazy movement speed that she provides, and she's also relatively tough to flank if she is using Luna as a bodyguard, because Luna will heal her, Luna will provide extra damage. Her damage output, if she is actually consistently shooting at someone, isn't terrible, and she can combine that stun to help deal with the flank. So it's not like she's totally helpless, and her ultimate is decently helpful against flanks as well. It's not the best ultimate in the game, though, which is probably another reason why I wouldn't classify her in S tier, because, like, S tier supports usually have a really good ult. Grover, Furia, those types of supports. Which also, I don't know if I would consider Furia S tier this patch either, but her ultimate certainly is. So yeah, that's what I think about Io. And yeah, that's how I think Io is going to be best played this patch, is with a build that gives you damage reduction and movement speed for your teammates. She has just so much better Moonlight regeneration at base now that you can get away with not running as much regen in your build anymore, and you can still get 200,000 healing. Of course, we did have 2 tanks, or 3 tanks, but we still way out-healed that Furia. Well, kind of keeping up in kills. So I think that this is definitely a very strong way to play Io. I definitely recommend checking her out if you haven't already this patch, because these changes are pretty massive. And yeah, Io's back. She's a pretty good healer now. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed, and also check out my Discord server and Twitch channel, both of which are linked in the description down below. And also, if you want to support me, please consider becoming a member by clicking the join button at the bottom of the video. You will get access to a whole bunch of stuff. You can get emotes to use in comments, and if you go for $5 a month, you can get some exclusive renders of your favorite champions, which you can use as wallpapers. They're pretty nice, if I say so myself. So yeah, I don't talk about the membership program enough. You should definitely consider checking that out if you want to support me. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time. Peace out.